Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Kentucky's offense takes the field. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this game.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Off the play fake. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Hilltoppers had this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll go to the counter play. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Fafita. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Arizona runs out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll try to pop the draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And here we go. If you're you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the air, it's Fafita. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Fires left. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, it's tough to play man-to-man on an island out wide. There's so much grass. They can go either way, and the sideline is usually your friend, so you kind of push them towards the sideline, but great throw to fit that corner route in. Pretty nice coverage, too.
The run from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's going to pass. Got the quick pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or passing it well. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Finds his target down the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murphy.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Arizona right back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for room, it's Young. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hampton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. You're still at 11.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Dances away from one. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! They may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious. That's at least 3 that I can remember, so he's having a heck of a day.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Set to kick it off.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Brings up second down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. You're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. That's caught. It's Smith.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Hilltoppers are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Hampton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snagged in the middle, it's Murphy. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Conley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the move, it's Conley. He breaks a tackle. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
Fourth down coming up.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
2nd down coming up. Reads it, fires complete. Russell to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Arizona runs out the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They go to the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
43. Coming up, 4th down.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Off the play fake. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the counter. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score Arizona 35, Western Kentucky 13.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Fafita. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Looking for a deep man. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Arizona. And the punishment has been extended. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block, guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. The aerial assault continues. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they get him down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, WKU!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
42, Western Kentucky, 20.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fast motion from the offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw, it's Fafita. They're bringing heat. Plows through the defense.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Arizona runs out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Going up top on first down. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The play action fake. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He'll throw on third down. Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And
he makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Here comes the two-point try. Power ahead. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
no, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
It's now second and goal.
This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Arizona. And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.